Ready? Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and our soon-to-be Toastmaster, far out in the sea, where it is as blue as Luke's shirt and as clear as Bashar's eyes, it is deep. It is so deep that not even the light from Keith's girlfriend's smile can penetrate it. No, I'm serious, that's what he said 200 years ago. Down in the deep there lived a sea king with his subjects. The sea king had 6 beautiful princesses. But the most beautiful of them all was the youngest princess. The sea king's wife had sadly passed away, so it was up to the sea king's mother to take care of these young princesses. She gathered all the princesses around her and said, "When you become 15 years old, you will be able to rise up to the surface, go sit on the rocks, look at the trees, the land, and these things they called humans." They were all, of course, very interested to see this new foreign land. And the years went by, and the eldest daughter went up there, saw everything, and came down and told many amazing stories. Everyone, especially the youngest, wanted to go up there so badly to see what this new world looked like. Then it came the time for her to go up. So she slowly swam up. She went out of the ocean, popped her head up. She saw the trees. She heard seagulls for the first time. And she saw a big wooden ship. She'd never seen a ship before. She'd heard about them from her sisters. And then she gasped. She saw the prince. The prince was the most handsome man she had ever seen. She immediately fell in love with his cold black eyes and his warm smile. The prince was out there with his friends partying on the yacht. Princes, I guess, are prone to do. So she thought, I must see him again. So every day for the next week, she would come up to the surface and look for the boat. Unfortunately, no boat. Until 1 week later, she came up one evening and there was the boat again. The prince was out partying with his friends again. They were out having a good time. He was laughing. She fell even more in love. Unfortunately, a strong storm came up and tipped the boat over, and everyone fell in. The prince, being very inebriated, could barely swim. He started to sink into the water, passed out. The mermaid knew she could not let this happen. She swam over and grabbed him and took him up to the surface and slowly swam with him to the shore near a convent. She placed him up on the beach where he's passed out and went and hid behind a rock to watch the prince to make sure he was okay. In the morning from the convent, some ladies came out and saw him there and saved him. The Little Mermaid was so happy that her love was saved. She went back to her mother, to her grandmother, and said, I found who I love. And the grandmother said, you're only 15. It'll change. Also, you don't have legs. You have fins, which humans don't find very attractive. And the Little Mermaid said, I will find a way. The next morning, she got up early and went to the old witch who lived outside the area. She said to the witch, I want to become human. And the witch said, I know why you are here, and it will only bring you pain and suffering. She said, I don't care. I want to go up and be with my prince. The witch said, I will do this for you, but you have to do something for me. And the Little Mermaid said, I will do anything. And the witch said, you have the sweetest voice in the entire kingdom. I want you to give me your voice. And Little Mermaid said, what? I won't be able to speak. Oh, but dear, you can charm your prince with your beautiful eyes and your long flowing hair. And the mermaid said, okay, yes, I will give you my voice. And she stuck out her tongue, and the witch cut it off. And the Little Mermaid became dumb, not unintelligent, but dumb, not able to speak for the rest of her life. She then took the potion and swam up to the shore, drank it, and felt horrible pains. And over the next hour, she saw her fins go away, and she had feet. She walked up to the prince's castle, and the prince looked at her and said, you are so beautiful. What's your name? And she didn't say anything. She couldn't. You must be with me. But if we can't speak, how can I love you? The prince said, you will be my closest friend. So the prince had a special pillow outside his door where the Little Mermaid would sleep at night. And they would go and do things. And the prince said, someday I will fall in love, especially with that woman who saved my life a long time ago. The Little Mermaid was sad because it was her who saved his life. Then, 1 year later, the prince said, my parents want me to get married. There's a princess next door in the other kingdom. I have to go see her. I know she's probably not going to be suitable for me, but we'll see. And the Little Mermaid, oh my God, what's going to happen? And the prince went and immediately fell in love. So the Little Mermaid was, oh my God, I'm going to die. Because the witch had said, if the prince falls in love with someone other than you, you will turn to sea foam the first day of their wedding. So the Little Mermaid knew, I'm going to be sea foam soon. The day approached for the wedding, and they were out in the boat getting ready for the wedding. The Little Mermaid was very depressed, thinking, I have one more day to live. Suddenly, out of the ocean came her 5 sisters, but they looked sad too. And they had all short hair. They said, we have cut off our hair to give to the witch in order to get this dagger. If you kill the prince tonight, before the wedding ceremony, you will grow back your fin and you will not die. The Little Mermaid looked at the ground. I don't know if I can do that. How can I kill this person I really love? And the sisters said, if you don't do it, you will die. So the Little Mermaid took the knife and killed him. No, I'm joking. The night before the wedding, the Little Mermaid was outside the room, sleeping on her little pillow that she had next to the prince's room. She quietly got up, opened the door. The prince and princess were sleeping there, looking very happy, as newlyweds often do. She walked over, raised up the dagger, and then let it drop. She bent down and kissed the prince on the forehead and walked out. She walked up to the top of the ship and threw the knife in the water. There was a hissing sound as it hit the water and vaporized. It was dark out, but she could see the sun rising. And as it started to rise, she started to disappear as she turned into sea foam. She had given her life for the one she loved. And now when you're looking over and you see the ocean and see the sea foam, please remember the story of the Little Mermaid who gave her life for the one she loves. Mr. Toastmaster.